friend I would have died for. I watched him fall and I did not stop him. I have never told anyone this. We grew up together in the same small town in Ohio where everyone knows each other by name and secrets never stay hidden. Alex was my brother, not by blood but closer than that. We played baseball together, filled out college applications together, and when my father died he was the one who came to my house and sat on the couch without saying a word. He was the person I truly would have died for. That night we were celebrating his new job at a rooftop bar in downtown Chicago. The air was cold, the city was glowing below. Alex was standing by the railing, drink in hand, that familiar spark in his eyes. Can you believe it? He laughed, finally made it. I laughed and nodded. Everything felt normal, but then he said something that stopped me right there. He said casually, have you ever thought about how quickly people move on if someone just disappears? I joked that he had too much to drink. He smiled, but his eyes did not. There was a silence. Then, leaning on the railing, he said, remember Sarah? My stomach tightened. Sarah, the girl who disappeared 3 years ago, last seen at Alex's apartment. The case was never solved. Why bring that up? I asked. He looked at me and for the first time his voice shook. Because everyone thinks she just left, he said, but some people know what really happened. Scenes flashed in my mind, the calls that night, the scratch on his car, the voicemail. Sarah accidentally sent me. Alex, I said quietly, what are you trying to say? He took a long breath. If the truth ever comes out, he said, even friendship cannot save you. In that moment I started to understand everything slowly, very slowly. He laughed, a strange tired laugh. Relax, he said, it was just hypothetical. But then his foot slipped, or maybe it did not. Everything happened in seconds. The glass fell, there was a sound, then his body leaned past the rail. His eyes were locked on mine. There was no fear in them, only recognition. Help me, he said clearly. My hands could have reached the rail truly, but one thought kept spinning in my head. If he survives, what happened to Sarah will never come out, and if he falls, the sound of the city rose from below, a distant scream. I did not reach out, I just stood there. His fingers slowly slipped and then he was gone. People screamed, someone ran, someone cried. I stood there like I was in shock. The police came, questions were asked. Did you try to help? I said I froze. They wrote witness in shock. Case closed. A few weeks later I received an envelope with no return address. Inside was a USB drive. On it was Sarah's full confession, video recorded, dated, undeniable, and the final line said, if anything happens to Alex, this truth should come out. If you were in my place, would you save the life of your closest friend or reveal the truth of someone else's life?